spouse of one of the wealthiest individuals in the world, the Sultan of Brunei. Despite being 33 years younger, she accepted the role of a second wife. This decision granted her a life of opulence within the world's largest palace, where she raised two magnificent children. However, in an instant, she lost everything: the luxury, the wealth, the titles, and even custody of her kids. After the divorce, Azrinaz Mazhar Hakim embarked on a journey to rebuild her life from scratch. How has her life unfolded since then? And how does she live today, 13 years after parting ways with the richest monarch on the planet? Stay tuned to discover her incredible story. But before we proceed, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for notifications. Let's dive in. Sultan Hassanal Bolkiah has reigned over Brunei for 55 years as an absolute monarch, amassing immense wealth through oil and gas trading. Forbes estimated his fortune to be around $28 billion, making him quite possibly the wealthiest royal figure globally. Sultan Hassanal Bolkiah gained international recognition due to his extravagant expenditures, most notably the construction of a palace boasting over 1,700 rooms. The Eastern and Underrul Iman Palace stands as the world's largest residential palace, documented in the Guinness World Records, occupying a staggering 200 square meters. Records indicate that the palace's construction was completed in 1984, with a total cost of $1.4 billion at the time. The Sultan also possesses the world's largest collection of cars, comprising over 7,000 luxury vehicles, including several hundred Rolls-Royces, Ferraris, and Bentleys. The pinnacle of his collection is a remarkable Rolls-Royce coated in gold, serving as an emblem of his extravagant lifestyle. On special occasions, he can spend approximately $20,000 on a single haircut, exemplifying the extent of his immense wealth. His personal life is equally lavish and extravagant. In his younger years, he wed his first cousin, Pangeran Anak Sultan. However, the absolute ruler later decided to introduce a second wife into the family, the former flight attendant Mariam Abdulaziz. Regrettably, the second marriage proved to be unhappy, leading the woman to depart from the palace. A few years later, the Sultan fell in love once more, this time with the young and captivating Malaysian television journalist, Azrinaz Mazhar Hakim. Despite their significant age difference of 33 years, the monarch's choice was not deterred. Furthermore, the Sultan faced a predicament as he could not divorce his first wife due to his enduring love for her. In Brunei, where polygamy is permitted, the young girl was compelled to assume the position of a second wife. Their wedding took place covertly, initially shrouded in rumors. It was only later that the Sultan had to confirm the truth to the public. At that time, Azrinaz was a mere 25 years old, while her husband was nearing 60. Given the substantial age gap, it was difficult for many to believe that their union was founded on true love. The Sultan's new wife possessed incredible beauty and intelligence. She had worked as a journalist for a Malaysian TV channel and had even received several professional accolades. Such a remarkably beautiful woman was befitting of the title of Queen of Brunei, residing in a luxurious palace. However, the young girl and the 60-year-old monarch did not appear to be a loving couple. Moreover, his first wife, with whom he had spent the majority of his life, continued to hold a significant place in his affections. On occasion, the Sultan would attend official events with both wives present. Naturally, we can only speculate about what transpired behind the palace's closed doors, but judging from photographs during that time, Azrinaz seemed rather tense. It is unlikely that any woman would be content sharing her husband with another. Nonetheless, during their marriage, Azrinaz Mazhar Hakim gave birth to two children for the Sultan, a son, Prince Abdul Wakil, and a daughter, Princess Amira. However, the Sultan's young wife could only enjoy the luxurious palace for a brief period of 5 years. In 2010, Sultan Hassanal Bolkiah unexpectedly announced their divorce. It is probable that the young queen simply did not find her place within the vast royal family, where constant intrigues were commonplace. The Sultan's first wife and his numerous children from previous marriages remained a significant presence in his life. Except for the new addition to the family, other changes have taken place. Undoubtedly, it is considerably more advantageous for the Sultan's eldest wife, Queen Sultan, to be the sole figure wielding power within the palace. It is possible that she played a role in the removal of the second and perhaps even the third wife of the Sultan. However, the exact reasons behind these divorces remain undisclosed as the ruler of Brunei keeps his personal life private. Nevertheless, it is confirmed that after their separation, Azrinaz was required to leave the palace and relinquish her royal titles. Along with losing a life of luxury, she also had to part ways with her children. The Sultan decided that their kids should remain in the palace under his care, maintaining their royal privileges. This situation left the former Queen of Brunei with nothing, but the most heart-wrenching aspect for her was the Sultan's refusal to allow her to see her children during this time. At that point, her son was 4 years old, and her daughter was 2. One can only imagine the anguish she endured, being separated from her beloved kids. Despite having to rebuild her life in Malaysia, she continues to yearn for her children and expresses heartfelt wishes to them on their birthdays. She once wrote a touching message on Instagram addressed to her daughter, expressing how she constantly thinks about her and misses her dearly. Witnessing her daughter's recent wedding, she proudly acknowledged the graceful growth she had witnessed. This heartfelt message resonates deeply. For a span of 8 years following the divorce, there was no information available about the former Queen of Brunei. It wasn't until 2018 that it was revealed she had remarried. Her husband is Farias Kanadu Hamid, a longtime friend with whom she had been dating for a year before tying the knot, unlike her previous royal partners. Her current husband is an ordinary man without any royal titles or privileges. Nevertheless, Azrinaz appears blissfully content in this marriage, and they have been blessed with 2 daughters. They enjoy family trips, celebrate holidays together, and spend ample time as a unit. Azrinaz has embraced her role as a media influencer, amassing a significant Instagram following that eagerly follows her life and seeks her guidance. Despite no longer possessing royal titles or immense wealth, it is evident that she has found true happiness in her present circumstances. She leads a modest yet fulfilling life, but the pain she feels when she thinks of her children residing in the Sultan's palace is unbearable. Her eldest son, Prince Abdul Malik, has already reached the age of 16, while her daughter, Princess Amira, is 15. The mere thought of them brings tears to their mother's eyes. Azrinaz is deprived of the opportunity to embrace her children, and her only hope is that when they reach adulthood and gain autonomy, they will visit her and find it in their hearts to forgive her for not being there during their upbringing. Living in the world's most opulent palace with the wealthiest monarch did not bring happiness to this woman because genuine wealth lies not in gold or bank accounts, but in the ability to embrace one's children whenever desired. Therefore, cherish this privilege while it is within your grasp. Do you find it excessively cruel to deny your ex-wife access to her children? Thank you for tuning in. Remember to share your thoughts by liking and subscribing. Until next time.